Duelist in my class.
Are you the Sith who killed my apprentices?
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list. Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast. To the honorably defeated.
I will gladly drink to your death, Lord. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Lord Cineratus, my father's choice. Call me Jevon. I can't say it will be a pleasure to die, but I'll try not to make a fool of myself.
Sure it'll be all right?
Your old apprentices are dead, but they managed to steal the key to Thanaton's meditation.
And so goes the last of my legacy, your self-accepted. But this key, perhaps their death was not such a waste. Thanaton's private meditation chamber would be the perfect place for an ambush.
We done playing with ghosts yet? Where I come from, man takes your dignity, you break his teeth.
We shouldn't rush to seek revenge.
We can't afford haste. I'd advise against facing Thanaton until you've gained more power.
How do I do that? I don't know where any more ghosts are.
You know, it's just hearsay, but there have been strange rumors coming off Hoth lately. Ships crashing mysteriously, and crews hearing voices. Some pretty level-headed people I know are spooked.
Ashara and I will look into these Hoth rumors. In the meantime, you should consider replacing your apprentices. You will appear weak if you don't try to restore what Thanaton destroyed. I've heard a new group of acolytes have arrived on Korriban. Slaves. The kind that Thanaton always passes on. Our old friend Harkan is training them.
I already have an apprentice.
Thanaton took 2 apprentices from you. And fallen or not, this one can hardly be called Sith. An apprentice from Korriban is a special honor. It says you have status, and you will have your pick of the group. Go to Korriban while we study these Hoth rumors your pirate friend produced.
You are the slime, the filth, the wretches of society. You are what Sith Lords scrape off their boots. I don't know why the Sith Empire even bothers with you, miserable curs. They'd be wiser to give you shovels and have you dig your own graves.
I take it these are the new acolytes?
My lord, you clean up well. Yes, these are the acolytes. A worse bunch than yours, if you ask me. I was just preparing these new slaves for their imminent death. Are you here for an apprentice, or were you just feeling nostalgic?
Darth Thanaton killed my last two apprentices.
Yes, I'd heard about that. They were incompetents anyway. Not that this group looks much better. Thanaton had the sense to pass up this cancerous lot, so they're yours if you want them. This worm is Sephiroth. They found him in a Hutt's palace, crushing prisoners' heads for the Hutt's entertainment.
Steve Pamuhu Mwaga.
Shut up, slave. You don't talk directly to a Lord of the Sith unless she asks it. This beady-eyed monstrosity is Argog. Don't know where on a Kathhound's backside he's supposed to come from. Sorry, what was that? Can't understand a word it says. This gangly creature is Jackson. He's no Sith, but he's at least human. And this bone-faced one, well, I can't pronounce whatever gibberish he says he's called. We call him Zalek.
Master.
Don't let him fool you. Too wild for his own good. There were two others, but we made the mistake of leaving them alone with Zalek.
I look forward to seeing the results of your trials. I trust you'll be a fair judge.
No one's ever had trouble from me they didn't deserve, my lord. You may check back as you please. I don't expect it to take too long to chew through this bunch. What are you staring at, wretches? You know your trial. Now go!
I trust our friend Hakan is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
I hope you've turned up more than rumors.
One man's rumors are another man's force-fortifying ghosts.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
You think they got the tomb's chief resident as well?
More likely than not.
The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.
Gasaif nono, Jape siglos fraudnos jus, Jape reika Jape.
Is this another one of your nightmares?
Jalaika jaan bar. In amalhap fralet fuerte fuima, alaisos kaskaf tais. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usequai, usiterens apipao.
I helped you defeat Veshik Urk. I'll help you find Tulag Horde's bones.
My tais is.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
There's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire is a meritocracy. Those that can rise to the top. The inferior fall behind.
It doesn't sound as if merit has anything to do with it. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
I do not share the Empire's species preference, but I'm not in any place to change it, yet.
Yet. But that's what we're working toward, right? Maybe not a good empire, but a reasonable one.
I hope you found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. The cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
Fortunately, I'm not interested in sense. Only ghosts. What do these rumors say?
There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, Star Runner, disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
This looks like an excellent opportunity to continue your training, Ashara.
I'm ready, Master.
Hollow Chatter says the Empire's operating on this ice block, so you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful, though. Place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
Welcome to the Adama space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing. There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theatre. Good day.
Attention, a lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
So the salvage is worthless? Or is it just too hard to get to?
A bit of each. There is a fairly major pirate force that holds much of what the Republic wishes to recover. The Imperial plan is not to gain ground, but rather to make the battle as costly as possible to the Republic. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
The strategy seems sound. How will it change what I do?
It means we will rely heavily on small unit groups, such as yourself, to cause damage and withdraw. Pitched battles are lost battles.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
Those generators loaded and the scouts away. 2nd Battalion leaves in 30 minutes.
Redeploying troops, Captain?
My lord, I didn't know you'd come back from the front. With the pirate threat contained, orders are to refocus on the Republic. Main forces headed to Claburn Tundra. Frozen kill zone, all blizzards and canyons.
Why move the fight to treacherous ground? What's our advantage on the tundra?
Official word from the command says we know the ground, and the enemy doesn't. Confidentially, when the Bane Brigade obliterates the Republic Army, it'll be spectacular.
That's enough, Captain. Return to your duties.
Yes, sir.
Khan Tathith, Special Advisor to the Minister of War. Forgive me for not being there to shake your hand. I have great respect for your achievements, and I'd like to involve you in a special project.
You command a lot of power for a man without military rank.
Yes, I do. Darth Vengeance asked me to leave retirement for a reason. As the captain mentioned, the war's next stage begins today. We came to Hoth to sap the Republic's strength in an unwinnable scenario. Now, we raise the stakes and force our enemies to commit their elite. I thus employed the Bane Brigade, the finest Imperial fighters of the last war.
I hope you plan to elaborate.
It was the Bane Brigade and its Sith commanders who purged the Jedi Enclave on Janarius and set fire to the seas of Iskalon. The Republic called them butchers and war criminals and thought them defeated on Renvar. But some things aren't so easily destroyed, bringing us to your part.
It seems everything is under control. Why are we having this conversation?
Unfortunately, matters are complicated, and too sensitive to be discussed on this frequency. Consider this an invitation to speak privately at Clab and Tundra. I assure you, your role in Hoth's future is more vital than ever.